You are now tuned in to the Windy City Benders podcast. This is WCBP.
All right, it's another edition of the WCB podcast, a part of the Hockey Podcast Network, presented by DraftKings. It's Jarom, it's Tanner. What's up, bud?
Not much, bruh. Just enjoying some playoff hockey.
Playoff hockey is in full effect, and some bummers, some letdowns, and what we were expecting to be good, some like really interesting series going up, and some fucking ugly, dirty shit going on that doesn't even involve the games. It is all off ice shit, and we will get into all that here in a second. First, as always, we will always try to find something to talk about with the Blackhawks, and well, there's nothing. There is one little minor note in Hawks talk world, and that is that the Blackhawks signed defenseman Filip Roos.
Yeah.
To like what, a 2-year? Yeah, Roos. The Roos is loose, as I stole from Cat Friendly. I will give that credit from there. But yeah, he is a 6'4". Did you see how much?
6'4", 190.
190. Oh, he's a skinny guy.
Yeah, he's like Doc size when he was coming into the league. But yeah, only less than $1 million, 925 per year.
Because you know what the Blackhawks needed? More defensive prospects. That's what they needed. So at some point there's got to be a trade, right? Like they have got to.
Yeah, I think like filling up on the D prospects is like eventually swap somebody for like a forward prospect.
Do you think that they potentially are looking to move maybe one of the defensive prospects that are a little bit closer to NHL action now, and because they're kind of stuck with the logjam now?
I'm sure they're just gonna see what kind of offers they get if they're like hunting for any kind of other prospects and see what they want in return.
Yeah, because they're, as of right now, they have Seth Jones, Jake McCabe, Riley Stillman, Connor Murphy, all locked down for a little bit. So that's 4 spots right there.
Yep.
You got 2 spots open left in the defensive rotation there. You got a shit ton of guys looking to fill those roles. I mean, you got to think, you got to think like Ian Mitchell, Bowden, like some of these guys might get shot this offseason, especially when we've talked about this before. They clearly need to rebuild up that offensive pool.
Yeah, that's where we're suffering a lot. But we'll see what happens. I mean, all the guys that were like mainstays on the blue line last year, like if any of them get moved, like I wouldn't be upset, because it's not like we were exactly the best defensive team in the world. So even though we did have like 3, McCabe, DeHaan, and Murphy were like 3 of like the top 10 or 15 like shot blockers, and maybe hits too or something like that. That's crazy.
Was it DeHaan? You said DeHaan was up there?
Yeah, DeHaan.
Yeah, and he's
DeHaan's not gonna be there anymore.
Unless he wants to take a very big pay cut, which I don't see why he would at this point. I mean, he'll get some team to throw stupid money at him for sure.
Yeah, like he's a solid defensive player. I think he's gonna get what he deserves.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much the main thing. Then it's also just more the same, like the speculation of rumors going around and people talking on their ass about what the Hawks should do or could do. One that's been gaining a little bit more traction that I don't like is that multiple outlets have talked about the Blackhawks and New Jersey Devils swapping the 2nd overall pick for DeBrincat.
Oh, really?
And
I didn't see that anywhere.
I hate that. I do not like that. I think that you're not going to get a DeBrincat player at 2nd overall in this year's draft.
Yeah.
You keep the cat. You're a fucking moron. Again, I've said this many times. If certain moves happen, what are you doing?
I don't know. I kind of like don't hate it.
Like, you would move DeBrincat
I would move. I mean, if it was second overall and maybe something else.
Oh, it would
'Cause I
have to
just
be something else. There would have to
yeah,
be more.
because I mean with the return you got for Hagel, like just I think just second overall would be like very very low for if we're comparing the two trades. Like you drilled the Hagel trade, and then that one's kind of like I think it was just because I would be upset if it was one for like the 1-for-1, but I wouldn't. I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just think that I think the other thing that comes with it that would suck is the fact that like you probably don't get Patrick Kane to re-sign then.
I mean, that's you're looking at a organization dominoes effect right there, and
Yeah.
this whole team's identity will be changed forever with that one move. And I don't know, like I might be insane here and all that, but like I feel like even if you're in a rebuild, no matter what you're looking to get, DeBrincat out of this team should be the only untouchable. I feel like he's the
Yeah.
kind of guy that you when you're rebuilding, you need one player that you kind of got to be like, okay, this is who we're building around. Like
Right.
he is
Yeah.
young, he's gonna take us into like this next generation, the next Hawks core.
He's already an assistant captain. I mean, like
Exactly, and
he
yeah, like,
can be clearly the captain right after whenever Taves is done.
yeah, that's why I just like I don't like it, and we've kind of talked about it. Like I don't think this draft is the draft to go and do anything
No,
drastic in.
I don't
It's
think so either.
Yeah, next year I feel is the one. If you want to take a big swing like that, next year's the year to do it.
Yeah. I mean, if it's because I know we're like rebuilding, but like just getting the first round pick just to get a first round pick is going to be stupid.
And I know
Like
it's coming.
it's not Davidson's fault that we don't have a first round pick. So it's like you kind of get like you get that like leeway of like clear like nothing wrong with just sticking with what we got. Like
You're inheriting a shitty situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're doing a good job, trying to fix it by the Hagel move.
Yeah, that was a great move.
And and I've said this many times before, he learned to understand Bowman. And until the draft happens and the first round pick doesn't, and there's no stupid move for a first round pick.
Yeah.
I really think there's something coming. Like I can't until it doesn't happen. It's like I'm not gonna believe there's not a chance it happened. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, but that's the thing. It's just gonna be nerve wracking for a while until like for sure like the draft has come and passed. But anything can happen.
Unless don't get me wrong. Unless there's some like ridiculous like
what if
NHL
it's like three first round picks for like DeBrincat
NHL 22 like where you get the response like, oh, we're gonna accept this before you change your mind type of thing. Like then okay. But yeah, DeBrincat for the second overall pick to New Jersey. I mean, you throwing in Jack Hughes, you throwing in like Luke Hughes or whatever. Like, I mean,
I don't think they
got to get something significant like back.
Well, I don't know. I think if they were to do any kind of first like second overall plus, I would hope it would be like another first rounder, but it would probably be like conditional based on like being a top 10 pick or something, get pushed back to the next draft or something like that.
I don't even know who the second like person is.
It's the kid from Europe. He was in he actually played in the Olympics and scored a bunch of goals. It's like Slivkovsky or something like that. Yeah. It's like what the people are looking at.
6'4", 218. Jesus.
I mean, that doesn't sound terrible. 6'4" goal scorer.
This past season he put up 18 points with TPS Junior in the Finland Junior League, and then in 31 games with the big club, he put up 10 points. And in the Olympics, he put up 7 goals.
Yeah. I mean, sure, it's not like the Olympics of it's like always or not always, but like the same as of late, or like years ago, I guess. I can't fucking think. But I mean, still putting up 7 goals in China.
Yeah,
not too bad.
I'm just like looking at these guys. So like the top, the other guy too is Joachim. Oh no, it was the final. That was midterm rank. Never mind. The second overall North American is Logan Cooley, who this past year is for Team USA. like UAT National Development Program, 51 games, 75 points. I don't know. I don't think this is not the year to do it. I don't think. I think you take the team, you make the little moves here and there to build this team out for a 1-year tank job. You get the first overall pick next year, and then you go all out and like start making the moves and start building and all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
Perfect
but
world.
what if I
Perfect world.
say something that might change your mind?
What?
What if I say, I mean, this guy Juraj Slavkovsky, I
Yeah.
mean, 6'4" Slovak, can score goals. Can he do a little playmaking? Could he be Marian Hossa 2.0? I don't know what he's like. I don't know what he's like defensively or anything, but how fucking cool would that be?
Yeah, but you know who Hossa needed? He needed some, supporting act there. You trade the main guy that could be the great supporting act. I don't know.
Let's see.
But I like where your head's at. Looking for the next host. I like it.
I was just
I
like,
like it.
Doesn't it feel, if it were to happen, would it make you feel better if I was like, maybe he could be like Hossa?
Yeah, I don't know. Or do they go completely off the board and go goalie second overall?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there one even around that
the number
area?
one North American is Tyler Brennan in 39 games played. Oh, they don't even put like win-loss. He had a 3.58 goals against with 4 shutouts and an 8.99 save percentage. That is the number one goalie in North America in this draft class. What the
Not too
fuck?
bad.
About Topias Linnon, whatever. 21 games played.
Dude, I can get excited over a 6'4", 218-pound goal scorer though.
How many fucking things did this kid playing this year? Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different like leagues and tournaments he played in this year. That's insane.
Who? Oh, the
European number one goalie.
Oh, the number one goalie. Oh, well, they have like it's not 5 different leagues.
Because like it's like even 2 different levels, and then there's like tournaments.
And then it's the tournament with like if they did Olympic play as well. But yeah.
18 World Championship, so that just happened.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, I love DeBrincat, but like I want him to stay. If we got second overall and maybe something else, I wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would be upset, but like if you want to like really kick off the rebuild, and then like I said, I think it would really like we would end up losing Kaner. I think that would be like the fucking worst because I want to see him still. I still want to see him like set the franchise record in points and stuff.
You know what you're doing right now?
What?
You were still upset about losing Hagel. Yeah. So you were just mentally preparing yourself to lose DeBrincat.
Pretty much.
You were just you're just laying the foundation.
As long
so it's
long
not
as,
a blindsided move, just like
if Hagel gets 2 prospects and 2 firsts overall, like I feel like DeBrincat would get a lot more.
But DeBrincat should get offer sheet style rounds and
like 4 first round picks.
What about that? What if DeBrincat doesn't get traded, but he gets offer sheet?
Oh, and then like because it would have to be a $9 million minimum for the offer sheet. I'm pretty sure.
Which
would it have to match the qualifying offer?
We would, yeah.
No. I know. Like if we made a qualifying offer, it would be 9 million. But I'm wondering if he got offer sheeted, would it have to be 9 mil?
No,
but I mean, he I don't think he would sign an offer sheet for less than fucking 9.5.
Right. No, but the offer sheet could be whatever they want.
Yeah. Okay. So like, yeah, if he signed an offer sheet for like 9.5, I think that's like the first first round picks for 4 years or something like that.
That would just show you how badly either he wants to get out of Chicago, or B just wants to get paid.
Yeah.
You're making $9 million. Yeah, I'll take that for 1 year.
I would give. So I'm more worried right now than I should be, just because you said the second overall pick might be a thing that we could get. I'll get less worried when the draft passes, and then I'll be extremely unworried, or no, I'll be still very worried if the whole season goes by without an extension.
If he is not signed by the trade deadline, he's gone. And so is Keane.
It would have to be like a trade, though.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Like, I
so
think
the Hawks,
they
the Hawks
no.
signed Filip Roos.
Yeah.
And we got sidetracked like crazy. Just getting too much going on.
See, we thought we had nothing to talk about for Hot Stop, but we made it.
I don't like hearing this. Like, well, wasn't there something else where it was like hearing talks of like Doc to Boston?
Yeah, Dice
to, like,
in our group chat brought up that there's a rumor. He
Was
didn't
that-
say where he saw it
Yeah.
or anything. So who knows, like if this is legitimate or not? If this is Hawks Insider, if it's Hawks Insider, it's fucking trash. But it was the Bruins offered DeBrusque and was it Coyle?
No, it was Carlo,
For Doc and prospects.
which I think wouldn't make any fucking sense, because why would we take DeBrusque and Carlo unless we're trying to like move them for prospects? Like, we already have Doc. So like, I don't know.
And we're trying to replenish our prospect pool. So why would we in a rebuild? So why would we trade away prospects? Like, I know if you're gonna trade prospects, you're gonna do like minor league trades, I think, right? Like, oh, you got a forward that's not cracking it or it's being stuck in the log jam, and we got defenseman that's stuck in the log jam.
Yeah,
Let's help each other out, kind of thing. Like,
it's that, or we're moving like the veterans that are available to be moved, like we talked about before. Like, I think Murphy or Murphy or McCabe is not going to be on this team like at the end of the season next year, probably at the beginning, but we'll
probably
see.
Murphy.
Probably be wrong, but that's what, if I was rebuilding, like, you don't need to have like the two $4 million plus $4 million and over like defensemen for 3 more years that are like in their prime right now.
Right. And to be honest, like I said in the group chat, I'm surprised it took this long for the Hawks to be connected to DeBrusque. I thought that was
especially
like,
when he wanted out.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
so we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I think we've talked about this too on the show. I think the move right now for Doc is everybody is just labeling him a bust. They're calling him a bust, and I'm still not there yet. I still think he can be a competitive NHL player. I think, again, we mentioned this, like, I think it was a reach at third with him and all that, but
we'd like to talk about Doc like every episode.
Yeah, I'm still, before we move him, I think they need to explore him playing wing.
Yeah.
Less responsibility, let him focus on his game. I
just see him as the type of player that if we give up too soon, it's gonna really burn us.
Well, then if that happens, then we're truly back to the dark days of the Blackhawks, because what would happen every time in the late 90s, early 2000s, the Hawks would trade somebody and then they just go on and have fucking fantastic careers.
Yeah. And I think Doc can have a very solid career in Chicago.
He just got, and like I said, and I'm not going to beat this horse dead more, but it's just like
all the time.
He's screwed. Like, he really got screwed with the shortened seasons, the injuries, the constant coaching changes. There's no consistency for this kid to develop. A lot of these top prospects kind of have a system in place for them when they get drafted, that it's like, okay, here you are. We're either going to bring you up right away. We're going to slowly bring you up. You can develop a little bit, learn everything, and then boom, where it's like, here, this is what you're going to do. Oh, no, that coach is gone. Okay, now we're going to do this. Oh, no, that coach is like, it's fucked. He's fucked, and I feel bad for him. And people, be nice to Kirby. Leave Kirby alone.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right.
So I think that wraps up Hawks talk. Let's go to NHL talk real quick here. Well, I guess we'll loosely call this hockey talk, because there's one kind of serious thing that came out today that needs to kind of be addressed, and it's going to be really interesting to see what happens, because it could possibly affect current NHL teams and all that. Is that Hockey Canada and the CHL settled a lawsuit of alleging sexual assault among Hockey Canada players at the 2018 World Junior Championship. They haven't named names. They haven't said anything like that. The NHL released a statement that they were made aware of this today, that they are going to get all the information and look into what needs to be done, because it will potentially involve current NHL players. Again, it's another shitty mark on hockey, and then showing hockey culture is just a goddamn trash can lately. But it's gonna be really interesting to see. Like, I haven't looked up who was on that team and who could possibly be involved in this, and I'm not going to. I have firmly believed that whatever's gonna come out is gonna come out. I don't want to throw stones, cast judgment, or anything, or make assumptions about anything until the information's out there.
I can tell you who was on that team.
If you want to, you can go ahead, but I'm not gonna.
Ooh, weird. Boris Kachuk was on that team. Taylor Radish was on that team too.
Oh fuck, that's a oh god.
But yeah, Dylan Dubé. I don't know who. Jonah Gadjevic. Oh, what team is he on right now? I don't know. Let's see. Maxime Comtois, Tyler Steenbergen, Drake Batherson, Michael McLeod, Brett Howden, Sam Steele, Alex Formanton. This team's stacked. Jordan Kyrou, Robert Thomas, Jake Bean, Connor Timmons, Cal Foote, Cale Makar, Dante Fabro, Cale Clegg, Victor Mete, and then Colton Point and Carter Hart. And that.
Jesus.
Yeah,
There are some
crazy.
big names in there.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And I'm going to be selfish and say, for the love of God, please don't be Radish or Boris. Please, for the love of God.
Wait. Is this Canadian World Junior team? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was re-looking at it because I saw somebody had mentioned that Makar was not even in the CHL, so I don't know. It was in the CHL. It said, okay, I'm just looking at the comments on like the Reddit post, and people are saying that from an article before it said that it was CHL players, so Makar wouldn't be included. So it'd be any NCAA guys weren't included.
Radish is still included, right?
Yeah, because he played with, yeah. I don't know.
That one's on Tampa though. That's on Tampa. That's not on the Hawks.
Jesus.
No, it'll be really interesting to see what happens, and it's a chance for the NHL to step up, especially after everything with the Hawks and all that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah,
you
like,
said a lot. You said a lot
of those
things.
Where I'm really glad like these things are getting called out. You know, and like as much as it sucks to hear about it, it's like people are going to start thinking twice before they start doing dumb shit. Because
how do you change hockey culture? You call shit out like this. You bring guilty parties to the forefront and you punish them.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah. Like, so the NHL, I mean, they
can't just try and quietly tell people to not do stuff behind closed doors and like just hope that they fucking don't, like, they be good. You got to show them, like, hey, and if you're gonna do fucked up shit, you're gonna get fucked.
There's a lot of talk from them with the Kyle Beach situation and how they have to be better, and they will be better. And there's something we'll talk about when we get to the Western Conference playoffs. But so far, I think they're dropping the ball again on all that kind of stuff. But we'll get to that in a second. The other NHL news that came out, really, it was just some signings. Brian Russ signed a 6-year deal with the Pittsburgh Penguins, which I think is kind of, the door was closing on Malkin, Letang, and Crosby, like the big three still staying together. I think that signing's closing it a little bit more.
What kind of? Well, they still have. It says they have 23 million in projected cap space. And
they also, wasn't the report that they also really lowballed them, like 3 years, 15 million or something like that.
Yeah. It was like Crosby came out and said that he was upset with the offers that they got. But like the thing too, I mean, besides Malkin and Letang, like I guess you'd probably want to keep like Kasperi Kapanen, and you'd probably he's on RFA, but they just traded for Rickard Rakell, and I would assume they'd want to keep him unless he was just like a pure rental for the playoffs.
He's only 29. Jesus.
Yeah. It feels like he's been in the league for a lot longer.
Ever.
But I guess it's probably just because he was in Anaheim for so long. And like he was still, I mean, he was on Anaheim. I think he was on Anaheim in 2015 when the Hawks played him. That might have been like when he was like first making it big.
No, he played 71 games.
Yeah. That was like his first almost full season.
Yeah.
But it felt like he had been playing for longer than that, or longer than just since then, though.
His first season, like technically, he played 4 games, the lockout shortened year, played 18 the following year, and then 71 in 14-15. And then he became a regular.
Not too shabby.
But yeah, too, we're talking about that real quick with Crosby. Another things I remember, I can't remember if we talked about it last episode, but he also, in their end of the season interviews and all that kind of stuff, he pretty much said he wants to play the next 3 years for sure, and then go year by year after that.
Yeah, that's pretty goddamn scary.
He'll be 37 when this contract ends.
This current one?
Yeah, that's that's 3 years.
Okay, so that's what he was saying.
He wants to play.
He wasn't saying like 3 more years after that.
No, he was saying he goes, I'm playing the next 3 years for sure, and then we'll go year by year after that.
Dude, he's just such a solid player still. It's crazy.
It's crazy too to talk about that. Like we've talked about this too before. I know we're just repeating ourselves a lot, but he's such a good player, and he still will go down to is probably one of the biggest what ifs.
Yeah.
Like, and that's fucking bananas to me. Like,
oh man, I hope that nothing happens to McDavid like what happened to Crosby, because that would be just fucking devastating for the league too.
Oh yeah,
because he was. I mean, have you've seen the comparisons of like through however many games, like Crosby and McDavid, and they're like fucking equal. And I'm sure like now, what we're a few years in, like you'd see this is like about the time that Crosby was injured, I think, in his career, and then McDavid's still healthy, and
yeah, it was like the first big concussion,
going off. Yeah.
See. Yeah, hopefully that's not the case, because I mean, I was gonna say McDavid's got to be a good chase for some Gretzky records, but I don't think that's even possible.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe what would it be, like most consecutive seasons with 100 plus points or something like that? Because he would be able to get that because of he still drilled 100 points in a fucking shortened season.
So the other big, or not big signing, the other signing,
notable signings.
I guess it is kind of big because of like everything that went down with it. Was March Giordano re-signed 2 years with the Maple Leafs, $800,000 each year.
Yeah.
There was reports that he and the Leafs had a handshake agreement on $1 million per year, and he went back and said, "I will take less money to help this team, get the pieces they need."
Yeah.
Hometown discount literally works so much better when the guy's literally from the hometown.
Like, right. It's kind of silly. It's gonna take less money to lose in the first round, Game 7. I don't know why, but okay.
So he's 38 years old, so he'll be 40 when this contract ends. Jason Spezza, 38 years old, says that he will only play for the Leafs from here on out. So,
Jesus. Like, I mean,
love the loyalty, but Jesus Christ, boys, like,
do you really want to win a cup?
Yeah. What do you think of the trade deadline? Looking to see like where the matchup is, and it's like Toronto's Tampa Bay's. You know what? Let's let me get that trade to Tampa.
I mean, fucking go play in Colorado. You really want to get a cup, like a team that's actually set up and doesn't have to face off against either Tampa or Florida in the first round probably next year.
If you're cup chasing, Western Conference team might be the way to go.
Yeah. And
Easy route to the final.
Just kind of hoping that like the Eastern Conference teams beat the shit out of each other so much by the time your team makes it to the finals, like you'll be okay.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so that's really all the hockey news. So let's jump right into
Corpusalo got signed.
Oh yeah, 1 year, like
by
1
the
point.
Columbus,
Yeah, 1
the
year.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Columbus. All right. So playoff updates. So talked about the good, the bad, the ugly happening. So just the upsetting for me. Florida gets bounced in 4 games.
Yikes!
God.
Did they score a power play goal at all?
They scored 1 in the last game. No, because they got shut out. Never mind. They scored 1 and it got taken back.
Yeah, that's right. And it was game 1.
Yeah.
That's where the decline started. Well, what they scored 3 goals in 4 games. A team that averaged over 4 goals per game during the regular season scored 3 goals in 4 games.
The team that scored the most goals in a single season in the salary cap era.
3 goals in 4 games.
And 0 power play.
0 power play goals the entire playoffs.
What the fuck happened?
What a collapse in the second round that is. I mean, it sucks. Like they also had to play Tampa Bay. Like Toronto at least took them to 7. Holy shit. Like, are you kidding? And it's just, I mean, going off of that too, like there's the Andre Vasilevsky stat of like I don't even know why anybody shows up to a series clinching game against Tampa Bay. Like I don't think they need to even ice defenseman during those games.
No.
Because he is a literal brick wall. 1 goal on 200 shots in 7 series clinching games. And that was against Toronto. God. It's crazy. And apparently, also there was he made 49 saves in game 4 for a shutout.
Yep,
that's stupid.
He's got like it was like a 0.14 goals against average in clinching games in the last 7. His last 7 clinching games. Like
that makes sense.
Fucking kidding me?
So, yeah, it's not fair.
Where the fuck does Tampa Bay get off? Still doing this shit.
Like having the best goalie ever.
Just play off Tampa. Just play off
and then having
Tampa.
One of the best defensemen in the league. And then probably having one of the most explosive offenses.
Oh, that's another stat I read. Kucherov has got in the last 3 playoffs has 62 assists. That's more points than anybody else.
Yeah.
In that span. Points.
Yeah.
Is just his assist.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who the fuck do you think you are, Kucherov?
Tampa Bay like went and like destroyed the one season and like wasn't the President's Trophy, got swept, and they're like, okay, fuck the President's Trophy. Like we're here to make the playoffs, and then that's it.
There you go. But that's I put that out on social. The Blackhawks are in the last 9 seasons are the only President's Trophy winners to win the Stanley Cup. Thus meaning they are the greatest team in the last 10 years.
During this lockout shortened season.
Also, you look at their numbers they put up, prove me wrong.
Yeah. I mean, they're insane.
Prove us wrong. Tell us where the lies are. Because they're not.
There's no lies.
But honestly,
also both teams have Brent Seabrook.
Siebes factor, baby. Let's go.
That's right.
You think Siebes even knows what's going on?
I think how funny it would be if he just shows up to Tampa games. He actually has like a jersey that says Seabrook on it. He's like, let's go, boys.
They show him up in the booth or the skybots. Like,
yeah.
Dude and everything.
Oh, that's hilarious. Like,
God, I wish they.
He just says hi to Hagel. Hagel's like, oh yeah, I forgot you were here.
I wish they would dress him like, okay, they're up 3-0 in the Stanley Cup final. Dress him for game 4. Let him step on the ice, get off. So then he played his 1 Stanley Cup final game that he gets another trophy. It gets another name on the cup.
Does he?
Yeah, it's just like you got to play 1 Stanley Cup final game and you're eligible for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Real quick.
You got to suit up. Hedman's hurt. We need a big right-handed defenseman. Wait, is Hedman right-handed? No, I think he's left-handed.
Do you think Florida, this would have been a different outcome? I know it's kind of like this is a big what if because it happened so early in the season, but if Q is still around this team, do you think there's a different outcome at all for the season for Florida?
Possibly.
Hockey fans, the pursuit for the Stanley Cup is on, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, has an unbelievable offer for the most exciting playoffs in sports. New customers can bet just $5 on any team to win and get $100 in free bets, no matter what, win or lose. Looking to turn a small bet into a big payday during the playoffs with DraftKings same-game parlays? You can do just that. Create your own parlay by combining multiple bets like which team will win, how many goals will be scored, and more. It's your shot at an even bigger payout. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable, and best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code THPN. Bet $5 on any NHL team to win and get $100 in free bets, no matter what. That's code THPN at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
I don't know. I can't say for sure. Like I don't know if you really put like the inability to score a goal on the coaching.
Yeah, because also to be fair, like they almost won out the last like 3 weeks of the season, right? Like they won.
They had so many come from behind games.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, putting the systems in place is like one thing, and like that's where the coaching comes in. But like putting the puck in the back of the net, like can't coach that. That's on the guys.
We were talking. You or somebody said, yeah. How do you think Claude Giroux is feeling right now?
Probably pretty upset. He had a great playoff though.
No, he did great.
Carolina just won again. They are what?
Save
7-0 on.
You're taking talking points away from when we get to that series.
I
haven't watched that series.
Done talking about Florida.
I haven't watched that series. But no, so my last thing about this series is if Tampa goes on to win the Stanley Cup this year,
yeah,
I'm all in on them going for the 4-peat.
Yeah.
And at this point, you have to be cheering for that. To do a 4-peat that hasn't been done since the fucking 80s.
I would love for them to collapse and then get 11th overall draft pick so that we can have it.
Are they both top 10 protected?
Yeah, they're both top 10 protected.
Oh, you fucking idiot, Bowman.
So if they get 11th, fuck yeah, dude.
Look, let them get their 4-peat, and then the next year they can have their collapse.
No, we want the 11th next year.
I don't know. I think honestly, I would sacrifice a good draft pick that year to see that history because that's insane. That's insane though. Like to do a 4-peat in the salary cap era, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen though. We'll see.
All right. So 4-0 Tampa over the Panthers. My entire bracket's fucking busted now. Thanks.
Everybody called it.
I had to stick with them. I had to go with my heart. Like I knew they were gonna win. I just had to go with my heart, which has been with Florida this entire season. But you just brought up Carolina, New York. Carolina, what was that final score?
3-1.
3-1. So they are 7-0 at home and 0-5 on the road.
0-5. 5. Yes.
5.
It's true. What a weird thing to be doing there. Carolina's really good when they get the last chance to change. And apparently they just aren't in the other direction. I think it's because like whatever line I know against the Boston in the Boston series, like they matched up Jordan Staal with Patrice Bergeron's line, and he basically shut them down the entire time in Carolina. And then when Boston had the last change and they didn't have to have Staal against Bergeron, like they fucking worked them. So it's really apparently you gotta be at home for Carolina and you have to have Jordan Staal playing against their top line and just win your home games, because the minute you don't have Jordan Staal against their top line, apparently they can't play any fucking defense against those guys.
But also, I zoned out because I was trying to pull something up really quick because it started with me looking to see if they were to move on, if they would have home ice advantage go like next round.
Yeah.
But then I got distracted by Jaromir Jagr's leaning toward his 35th professional season.
Yeah.
And Evander Kane is expected to play tonight after the birth of his son. What is going on here?
Wait, who's giving birth to it?
Congratulations,
just
Evander
get
and
divorced?
Mara.
Didn't he just get
Iverson
divorced?
Frank Kane.
What? I'm so confused.
With his whole like what?
I don't know. Yeah. Okay then.
Girlfriend Mara Teagan.
Did she she had to get pregnant like right away? What is happening? All right, so
smoke too.
Carolina, I think they get home ice advantage.
Oh, she's an idiot. She's only 26 years old. She's a dumb.
She probably thinks she's getting in on some money. All
right, so Carolina they will have home ice advantage.
Yeah, I believe so. I think that they finished above.
Yeah,
they finished third in the league.
Oh my God! What if Carolina home ice advantage in the conference final?
Yeah.
Edmonton Oilers somehow upset.
Oh no.
Colorado.
Carolina doesn't win a road game the entire playoffs and wins the Stanley Cup final.
They go to game 7 every single series.
Yeah.
What a stat that would be.
That would
Stanley
be
Cup champions to never win on the road. No, I kind of want that.
Just got the Flames game on and everybody's just chanting "Go Flames, go!" Nothing else is happening. Yeah, I mean, I think it's also kind of funny that of the teams that are left right now, the teams that have like the best chance at like winning it all are natural disasters in a way. Avalanche, hurricane, lightning, and then Oilers. Or if the Flames come back, you got Flames.
There we go.
Flames, lightning, Oilers. Nope, not Oilers. Fuck, I'm getting confused. Oh
man. So yeah, like I said, I'm not paying attention to that series at all. So
yeah,
Western Conference.
Yeah, man.
And fucking goddamn
Avalanche in St. Louis.
That's the last time I look at NHL.com on a recording because that got me so goddamn sidetracked.
That was on NHL.com.
Yeah,
the Evander Kane having a child thing.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's going to be in the lineup tonight. That's why.
He they missed morning skate because.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go talk about the what's it called? Avs in St. Louis game or series first.
So I guess you just start at the main thing. Game 3.
What happened game 3?
No, it was game 2, wasn't it?
What happened game? No, it was game 3. What happened game 3?
The fucking Kadri train came out.
I mean, honestly, like the play itself, I watched and it's so just a battle for the puck in front of the net. Like, I think we were saying in our group chat, like the comment was made that it's like you make a clean save on that, and that puck's not sitting there, you're fine.
But it's two players. It was two players battling for the puck, and whoever, I forgot who it was on St. Louis, the defender.
It's like Cal Rosen.
He fucking changed the direction of Kadri. Like, people are like, how does he do that when he's in front of him? It's like, you clearly see it. He slowed up trying to, try to grab Kadri, try to move him, and he moved him directly back into line of Binnington. For those who have been living under a rock, game 3, Binnington gets hit by Kadri. Hit, and I was saving air quotes if you're listening and not watching. And
it's mainly his defenseman running into him.
Yeah, and he's out for the remainder of, they said, the series.
Yeah.
But you got to assume it might be the playoffs in general if St. Louis moves on. Like, I think you have to be, the way they're making it out, like, unless they were just really trying to get a classic Kadri suspension.
Oh,
like,
I
don't know what they were trying to do with that, but so that happens. Binnington leaves the game. Then after that game comes the classic stay classy St. Louis moment with fans just DMing death threats, racist remarks to Kadri and I'm assuming Kadri's wife.
No, they were DMing Kadri's cat's account.
Cat's account?
His cat. His Instagram account for his cat. They were DMing.
That's the one they were DMing? What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't think Kadri has an Instagram.
I didn't even.
I
did not know that. That one right there.
He does have an Instagram, but like there were comments sent to his cat's account. Like that's where it was mentioned. I like the fact that I like the fact that when his wife made that post, she did not censor
100%. It's
the people that fucking wrote that shit.
Those fuckers. It was really upsetting because I was kind of bored, so I was looking through up all the names that she showed.
Yeah.
Only one of them deleted their account. Everybody else went to the one private.
Yeah, one of them's like a high school kid too, and I saw like a post that like I guess he's on some sort of soccer team, and the coach made a statement or an online statement that the kid is like suspended from the team.
Good.
It's like, well, don't be a piece of shit.
Keyboard warriors, let's go.
Yeah, dude.
Kid's probably fucking crying. I didn't mean it. I'm just joking.
Yeah, somebody else. I'd seen comments all over the place because like people are just gonna dive a little too deep into this shit and like really fuck with people. And a lot of people or like some of the people were really upset because now they're like being targeted for their mean comments. And it's like, yeah, because you're a piece of shit. And then there was one where like somebody apparently it mentioned that like, oh, like they didn't mean it. They said it while they were drunk. And it's like, yeah, man, like I've been drunk too, but I don't just like go off on some racist shit to like somebody,
death threats,
to like an athlete. Like,
yeah,
are you
like
kidding? Fucking like just because you're drunk doesn't excuse the fact that you're a garbage human and you got caught being a garbage human.
I don't think that there's ever been anything to happen in any sporting event for any team that I like or follow that my initial reaction is I want to tell this person that he deserves to die or he needs to hear the most racist shit possible.
I think like even when Malkin like gave Corey Crawford a concussion, I was just like, yo, fuck that guy. like fuck that guy. That's all I would say.
I think I was like you're talking about, was it the clap on, right?
No, it was when he just like hit him. Like,
who was it that hit who was the clap
I don't remember.
Was it Shea Weber?
Oh yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
when Shea Weber hit him and he just went down, I was like, first I was like, oh fuck, what a shot. And then I was like, oh fuck Weber, and that like kind of thing. Like it was like one of those initial things, but it's like it's never been like this person needs to die. His family needs to die. His family needs to know that they are another race and that they need to hear the worst possible stuff about that
race.
Like,
did you know?
I can't even fake bad shit like that. Like I can't even fathom something like that. Like what?
It's also like who puts the energy into doing dumb shit like that? Like what the fuck, man? Be better.
The best thing about all that was game 4 when Kadri came out and put up a fucking hat trick and an assist, 4 points on the night in St. Louis.
Just like, I don't hear anybody.
Fuck you, St. Louis. You guys are a scumbag organization. You're a scumbag fan base. Your organization hasn't even come out and said anything about this, condoning it.
Craig Berube did say something about it. So apparently, I don't know if it was the night after game 4, he was asked like about the comments towards Kadri, and he said that he had no comment. But later on, after like when they did like a second interview, I don't know when it was, but he had brought up the fact that like they don't condone that kind of language, and that he wasn't aware of the comments because it was like he was focusing on the game ahead, you know. And I was like, all right, that makes sense. Like you would think with like some of you like, oh, what do you think about the comments towards Kadri? And then all you have to do is literally be like, I don't think that that's a good thing. Like we need to get past all this kind of language towards like players. Like I don't condone this. Like racism doesn't belong in our sport. Easy layup answer. And he did not say that. And so it's like, yo, man, that's kind of fucking stupid. But then when he comes out and he's like, I did not know that that's what happened. Those things should never be said. And he actually came out.
He gets a little bit. Yeah, he gets a pass. He explains the situation. Yeah. The problem is that the organization They're a PR team. This is what you have a PR team for.
NHL came out with a statement about it too.
Our fan base said shitty shit. You don't fucking say that. We don't condone that. We hold our organization and our fans to a higher standard than that. Blah blah blah, kind of thing like that. NHL took like 2 days or something like that to come out with their statement, and it was just also a generic copy paste. We don't condone this. Blah blah blah.
Racism has no place in hockey.
It's ridiculous. It's like, how many times are you gonna like just say that? And it's like, that's why it's like, I have, going back to what we were talking about earlier with the Hockey Canada stuff, it's like, I have no faith in the NHL to come through and do something. Why is the NHL, and it's like the NHLPA too, why is the NHLPA not stepping up more to protect their member? You know, like, I don't understand why nothing changes, and then people wonder why hockey is seen as this racist, shit show of a sport. Because you have opportunities to change it and you don't do anything.
Yeah.
Fucking step up. Do something. I don't expect anything from St. Louis. This is just your MO. You guys are like this.
MO as in Missouri. Nailed it.
Oh, wait, what one was it? Nope, wrong one. Damn it. I had a jump thing on the soundboard. I don't remember. Nope. There, that song. But I should really label these. Fuck. But no, like, I don't know. St. Louis, I guess I really shouldn't be angry at you because you're just doing what you do.
Anyway, game 5, thought St. Louis was going to get destroyed.
Nice little homecoming for Kadri too. All the fans holding we stand with Kadri, and
yeah, that was cool.
Like
they actually had
really
they
cool.
had like towels in the stands for it. Like, I just what a collapse by the Avalanche, up 3-0, and then go and get tied 3-3, and then McKinnon has probably the nastiest goal of the playoffs so far, just going end to end.
For the hat trick too, right?
For the hat trick too. And then just like tucking it in real close to him and somehow just get enough on it to flip it over Husso's shoulder. And it's like, I was like, the game's got to be over. Like, how do you come back from that? And then they scored a fucking goal with the empty net. And I was like, God damn it. So I had my fingers crossed that Kadri was going to score the OT winner. But now it's even better. Like, whatever, man. Like, St. Louis won that game. Now St. Louis can lose at home and Kadri can score another hattie or something.
I hope. Oh my God, Kadri hat trick with goal 3 coming in overtime.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention fucking, what was it, game 4? David Perron, what a fucking scumbag.
Oh my God, yeah. Him jumping like Kadri too.
Yeah. So what he did was he jumped him after the whistle, took a penalty. Kadri scored on that power play. And then that's when it wasn't on the power play. It was right when Perron came out of the box. And then he scored on that. And that's right when he's coming out of the box and he fucking scores is when he tries to hit him with the elbow while he's fucking like celebrating. It's like, Jesus Christ, bud. Like, give it a fucking rest.
And then he fucking like crotch chopped somebody too, like low blow with the stick.
Devin Taves.
Yeah, like, dude, fuck, man. It's all these guys that like you don't, or like the sneaky scumbags in this league are like really starting to show themselves a lot more
in the playoffs.
Yeah. But so Colorado leads 3-2. Game 6 is today as this when this recording goes out tomorrow as we're recording it. Let's go Colorado. Like, really.
Yeah. I would like to see it either a blowout or an OT Kadri goal to win.
Yeah, it's the only way I want to see it OT is if Kadri gets the game winner.
Yeah.
Other than that, fucking put up 12 goals on them. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, seriously. It'd be great.
All right. So that leaves the Battle of Alberta. I don't know why I said that way. But
I don't either. The Battle of Alberta.
This has been kind of a disappointing series a little bit.
It's been a wild fucking series.
It's been wild, but not the kind of wild I was hoping for. I was hoping to be a lot closer. After that 9-6 first game, I was like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that what did Calgary go up like 3-0, 4-0, and then it was all over the place, and it just kind of like, where the fuck did the goaltending go? What happened? What happened to Markstrom? Like he had, like him and Ottinger had like some of the best goaltending stats of the first round going against each other. Is he just playing to the level of the goaltender across from him?
I wonder if he's hurt.
Oh, I don't know, man. He's just missing shit.
Like he
misplaying. Here's the evidence. He's misplayed. What was it? Game 4, 19 seconds into the first period. He misplays a puck behind the net. Sound familiar? Mike Smith, anyone?
You mean the same Mike Smith that allowed a goal from the other end of the ice later in
the game?
And then,
dude,
he's
matching the other goalie.
And the same Mike Smith that lets that happen and then proceeds to blame the defense for that goal.
Didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. No, after the game, he goes, I guess I can laugh about it now, but yeah, it's like I think the first and only time I've ever lost the puck completely on the ice in my career. And it's just like, yeah, man, you had to have, because that shot was from the far blue line. Like, what the fuck?
It was like almost like top of the circle, wasn't it? Yeah, like it was below the blue line.
It was ridiculous. Also, what I want to see, I forgot right at the moment, but what's Evander Kane getting paid right now?
Peanuts?
Yeah, right?
I think he's a league minimum.
He is, well, he's going to be a UFA, but he signed for, where the fuck is it? 2.1 million was his AAV. Was that, did he sign at that value because it was like mid-season, so he was only getting paid like a part of it?
His base salary is 750, the minor salary.
But can you imagine how much he can demand with this kind of playoff performance he's having alongside McDavid?
Do you know how excited Vegas is seeing that?
Vegas, yeah, man.
They're like, oh my god, he's coming back.
He's gonna get fucking loaded on this deal. I just like, what do you do as Edmonton? Like, do you end up paying him, or do you waste your money and just hope that he can keep doing it? I mean, all he's doing is fucking tapping it in.
Yeah, I mean,
which apparently no one else has been able to ever for playing alongside Connor McDavid. It's insane.
He's playing on a line with Draisaitl and McDavid. Like, let's pump the brakes a little bit here, guys. Like, I could go and put 12 goals up if McDavid. Yeah, but
nobody else has done that. Like, they've made the playoffs. They haven't fucking done shit though. Like, now I don't know what's happening, but 7 or 8 goals in the first round? He's got like 12 total.
He's got 12 right now, yeah. Leading the league in power play or playoff goals.
It's crazy. Like, I'm not going to deny that he's not a good goal scorer. Like, he's a good goal scorer, but it's like, how much easier can your job be when you're on that line, you know?
We've said this though from the beginning though. It's, you take away all his bullshit off ice, he's a good player. Like, it's never been that he's a bad hockey player. He's a bad fucking human. That's the problem.
He's just a shitty person.
Like, yeah, that's the issue. Like, he's a good hockey player.
And he's got a new son.
Yeah. He's got another one. Like,
I mean, there's like, good for him, I guess, you know, but like, I wonder how he really is, except for the fact that like you hear the stories about how like he's just like nobody wants him in the locker room and shit like that. Like, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I would hope eventually he like matures enough to like not be a person that is an asshole, but like,
you try to give him benefit of the doubt, but the thing is, when you have multiple teams,
right,
and they're saying that there's issues like this, where there's smoke, there's fire, and it's probably safe to assume that it's true.
It's probably blazing.
Like, I still love the like my all-time favorite picture is Bufflin flicking him off.
Oh yeah,
like that's my favorite picture. Like, I would pay off whatever debt, one of his debts, to have both of them sign that.
Yeah, don't let him hear this. He's be like, he's just gonna forge Bufflin's signature instead. It's gonna be like another thing to fucking hate him for.
Bufflin's actually doing an autograph convention in Chicago, in the middle of June.
Okay.
That might be worth a trip going out there with that picture and seeing if he'll sign it.
Oh, Calgary goes up 1-0 on their second shot of the game. Classic. I just like Calgary. I feel like it's just collapsing in this series.
I just never like. I watched game two, and they were fucking buzzing.
Yeah,
like they were just all out, and then I fell asleep at like I tried staying up for that. I was golfing 45 holes that day. Fell asleep at like the start of the third period and wake up that they lost. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And it's just this team. I don't know if what you're saying is true or not. Like if they're just playing down a level or what they're doing, but it doesn't make sense for how good they were.
Yeah, no, especially defensively. The fact that they're giving up so many goals. Like I saw a stat last game that they showed on the television, and it was the difference in goals against average from one series to another, and Markstrom is like 4.0 something or like that, like plus goals against average versus the previous series, which is just crazy shit. Like, not only are you a Vezina finalist and you shut down the first series, you all of a sudden can't fucking stop a puck. He hasn't had over a 90% save percentage in any of the first 4 games of the series. And I mean, when this podcast comes out, this team could be fucking done. Like they're only up 1 right at the moment. And I mean, who knows? Maybe he fucking loses it again and can't make a fucking save. I mean,
yeah. And the thing is though, too, it's like, what are we going to see? Are we going to see the real Calgary Flames come back? Or are we going to see like the real Mike Smith show up? Like, it just feels like it's like this whole series is like imposter syndrome. Like,
yeah,
they're both playing at a level that they shouldn't be playing.
It's weird because I feel like if either of these teams played any other team that made it to this round, I feel like they get smoked. And it just so happens that they're playing each other, and it's just a wild one.
I think too that if you're St. Louis or Colorado, you've got to be like just licking your chops to get at whatever team comes out of this.
Yeah.
I think whoever comes out of Colorado, St. Louis, congratulations. I think you're going to the Stanley Cup final.
Colorado.
Right.
Okay.
It should be, but like I still think if St. Louis
I don't know.
somehow win 2 games in a row.
Is, like, I don't know. Is McDavid got enough in him to like basically just will this team to a Stanley Cup final?
No, that's what I'm saying.
He's doing it all himself. What is it? He has like the most points in the first, what is it now, 14 or 13 games or something like that. He's like top 5 in points in like 12 games, and like it just keeps going up. Like he has almost like 30 points. He has more points scored than like the point leaders of several playoffs in the last like 10 years.
Right.
Like he's like Kaner was like the point leader in 2015. He already surpassed him. He's like 6 points ahead of him already.
Here's the big problem is, yeah, McDavid can probably single-handedly do it, but eventually if you face a Colorado,
yeah,
who's a complete team,
yeah,
they're going to know how to shut down McDavid. They will shut him down, no problem.
right.
Yeah, and then usually you got Leon Draisaitl. He's playing with a bad leg. I think they came out and said like his ankle's messed up. There's like footage of him trying to get off the ice, and he looks like you're chopping his leg off, trying to get over the boards or jumping into the bench. Like, you're telling me that guy's got another month and a half of hockey in him?
Oh yeah, I don't know about that too.
It's like
it's still a long road to the end. So
you're looking not till like June.
Yeah,
you had to play hockey till like almost end of June. Maybe it's like
I mean it's almost June already.
Yeah, like end of almost July. You're looking at the games. If you go especially if you end up playing Carolina and you got to go to Game 7 every series. like how
Yeah.
like how far, like how long can that last? You think Kane's gonna step up and be Leon Draisaitl? No, that's not
No.
happening. You think
Watch him,
Mike Smith?
he's gonna tap in 27 goals though during the playoffs.
You think Mike Smith's gonna hold up? No way.
No, yeah, I don't think so. You're right. You're right.
Like
There's
I
a lot of
don't
time left.
see. I don't see if they get past Calgary, which statistically looks like they're going to. Like how rare it is to come back from a 3-1 lead, whatever.
Yeah, but Edmonton going Edmonton though.
I know, like yeah, but if and when they get past the Calgary Flames, they got Colorado, and Colorado is just going to fuck them up.
Yeah, yeah. See,
I think Colorado's gonna fuck up Calgary too. I don't.
Yeah, no, I think so as well. Like it's gonna be. I think right now the best matchup for Colorado in the Western Conference is probably St. Louis at this point.
Yeah, they're
But
yeah.
even it doesn't matter because I honestly, with the way Tampa Bay's playing right now, like whoever fucking
Oh my god, dude!
makes the final.
Feed.
I can't wait. I want to
Tampa Bay,
see
Colorado.
I want to see Tampa and Carolina. Like that's gonna be probably very close to like Hawks in LA, like 2014.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
I think the only thing that sucks is that Carolina's not playing with Freddie Anderson, but Antti Ranta's playing great. But, you know, a team that's as solid as Carolina, what breaks first? Let's say Carolina still is just like winning at home only. That goes to Game 7, series clinching game against Vasilevsky. Carolina at home. Who breaks?
Oh my god. That just writes itself. Oh
Okay.
god.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I would like to see this series go 7 just because it's been a crazy one. But Calgary's got a lot of yards to make up, I guess.
Yeah, you got to win 3 in a row.
Yeah. Well, just win at least 2. It goes 7. That's great.
Well, yeah, to win. Sorry, yeah, just to make 7, they got to win 2 in a row, which is possible. It should be possible. Well, we'll see. As of right now, we are looking at just under 6 minutes left in the first. Calgary's up 1-0. Game 5. So we'll either see a Calgary victory when we talk next. Well, no, regardless, I think when we record next, the next round will be set.
Oh,
I think.
Shit. Okay.
So,
David scored.
Did?
Classic McDavid.
David scored?
He almost did.
But yeah, I think next time we record, we'll have our conference final set up. So we'll give our predictions and previews and all that kind of stuff.
Tampa's the only one on so far. Let's see who else.
Yeah. So do you got anything else for today?
No. Yeah, nothing.
Okay, so that's episode 178. Tanner, take it away.
Oh, natural disaster semifinals. I don't know. Wait, it's not proven yet, so we can't do that.
Yeah, I mean that might jinx it a little bit there.
Where did Markstrom go?
Where's Markstrom?
Yeah. What the dog doing?
All right, so that's episode 178. Where's Markstrom? Make sure to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, subscribe to the YouTube on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, leave 5-star reviews. Like us on social media or follow us on social media.
It should have been the Roos is loose.
Oh, we'll change it. It's Loos is loose. Here we go.
I just remembered. I was like, oh, it should probably be like more Hawks related. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Hawks really don't deserve to have titles, but I like that one. We're sticking with that one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, social media at WCB Podcast, Facebook, the Windy City Benders Podcast. Follow Hockey Podcast Network at HockeyPodNet on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure to use promo code THPN when making your bets on DraftKings, Sportsbook, and Daily Fantasy. Yeah, we will see you on the next one.
All right. Love you, boys. Bye.